Hello, pilots and friends. When I first started this game and looked at the interface, I was like, what the heck are all those menus and numbers? So this video is for you first timers to give you a rough idea how to play this. I'm just gonna cover the basics and not go to very advanced stuff. The first menu is your options and controls and such. Controls for setting your keys and shortcuts, options for graphics, sound, and so on. Also here we have replays. They are cool. You can watch your battles afterwards and see what you did good and when you didn't. I also use it to record videos for you guys. Okay, next is battles. This has variety of battles that you're mostly against AI, and most of them do not impact your money or research, but they are great for practicing. Benchmark helps adjust your computer and graphics. The game will play itself while you adjust your settings like graphics to optimize your frame rate and visuals. Game Squadron, this is nice thing to have because it helps you research squadron vehicles, but it's not too important until you get a bit better and maybe you get invited to the squadron. Player profile. This is where all your stats are. If you're new, it's also not too important until you get better. The battle button and menu below, this is the most important thing here. The menu below shows what kind of battle you will be joining when you click to battle button. If you are new to the whole aircraft flying, arcade is a great place to start. Physics are a bit unreal and they help you to aim with an indicator. It's great to get your feet wet. This is how I started, but by the time I got to the aircraft with battle rating, also called BR 7, it was too ridiculous for me, so I switched to Air Realistic. In Air Arcade, you can take multiple planes in a lineup with a similar battle rating, as long as you have multiple crews. In Realistic, you take only one plane, though you still have the third-person view of the aircraft while flying, which is great for awareness and maneuvers while maintaining visual contact. And then you have simulator battles. In this mode, the physics are quite realistic and your view is only from the cockpit. Again, you can bring multiple aircraft in a simulator mode, but for each spawn you pay, while in the other modes you just jump into the game and you only pay for repairs. So unless you have been flying other aircraft simulators for some time now and you are just switching to warthunder, I would start with arcade. This is similar in ground and naval, but in realistic you can bring aircraft in your lineup, and if you get enough kills or points with your first tank, you can actually jump into the aircraft, but you can't ever start with one. Here you also have air and ground assault, which is arcade mode but cooperative against AI. Basically, you have to protect an area from AI for like 30 minutes or so. If you make it, you get some nice rewards once a day. It's cool while you're still learning, because you can practice shooting and things like that. The rest is more for advanced players. Except this little menu here, the server selector. If for some reason you have high ping in a game or bad connection often, make sure to select the closest server to you. Iran NA, which is North America. Next, Silver Lions, which is the main currency in the game. If you play for free, this is what you will always struggle to get more of. This buys new planes, aircraft upgrades, aircraft repair, and spawns in simulator. I guess not just aircraft, but vehicles. So the more you got of it, the better. Golden Eagles. This is real money paid currency. This will help you buy premium aircraft and custom stuff like some stickers and such. If you have deep wallet, that's great. Have fun with that. Next is convertible research points. You can only use those with golden eagles to research vehicles. I never used that though. It costs real money. This icon indicates if you have premium paid account and get better rewards. With Battle Pass, you can pay for it and you also will get some better rewards. This is your shop menu. You can get golden eagles, a premium account, and some other stuff. The one you may be interested in is the war bonds shop. You will get war bonds when you complete certain tasks, and you can use them to get boosters, backup vehicles, and such. Check it out once in a while. Here you got some history lessons, then tournaments. Don't worry about those yet, till you get way better. Tutorials are something you should totally do if it is your first time playing this game. This is where you get your Battle Pass rewards after completing some tasks, and if you pay for it, you get better rewards. Here are some daily tasks that you can win some rewards too. This is what beginners should know about this inactive items section. The circular gold ones are your wagers, where you can bet on yourself. For example, a battle victory wager means betting that your team will win the match. But here are some criteria. You can only win 10 times per wager on this one. You can have 3 fails and then it stops and gives you whatever you earned. If you're going to bet, just bet big for the better rewards. If you win just once, you basically get your money back. So it's pretty decent. Your vehicle has to be rank 3 or higher. No games where you're against an environment or AI, so like those assault games. Any battle type goes, so arcade, realistic, or sim. If you win 10 and fail no more than 3 times, you can earn $250,000 of silver lions. Nice. Next are boosters. These boost your money making or research points by certain percentages for a set number of missions. Also nice. And one more thing that's kind of important here. Orders. Let's say you are attacking ground forces, turn on this anti-mech order during the match, and any points for killing them will triple for a set amount of time. But this will work for everyone in the match. Just a heads up. You can read up on how other orders work yourself. Also, you have universal backups, which are great for arcade and ground realistic. They allow you to use your vehicle one more time in a match. Now, research countries and crew. If you are playing arcade, you want to get as many crews as possible so you can keep jumping into next plane each time you die and continue the match. I also recommend that you have at least 1 fighter crew, 1 attack plane crew, and 1 bomber crew, since you can train them differently depending on what they fly. Then, for additional crews, do whatever you want. I'm into fighters, so most of mine are fighters oriented. If you right click on one of these boxes, you will see the crew. Click on that, and now you have crew breakdown. If you are doing fighters, go for G forces and stamina, as they are the key to high G turns. Next, focus on logistics and repair speed and rank, which are good for speeding up free repairs. Reload time will obviously help you with reloads, and weapon maintenance will improve accuracy and prevent overheating of the weapons. If you are in a bomber with gunners, you want to upgrade all of these. It will help your bomber defend itself. Also, if you can train yourself to aim defensive gunners, you will be way better off, especially in realistic and simulator modes. I would always purchase these qualifications if you like the plane, as the crew will be instantly better. And sooner or later they can become an ace crew, which will make them even better. Now, pick the country that you will start with. And for Pete's sake, try not to pick the USA as a new player, especially if you're gonna be doing realistic. So many people pick that, and US teams just get seal clobbered. because of all the noobs on USA teams. You won't notice that as much in arcade because teams are mixed, but in realistic, it is so painful to watch. Anyway, let's say you will start with friends. I have not touched friends' planes at all, so it should look the same to you. You get these reserve planes to start with for free. Once you fly them and get some points and money, you can pick next research plane you want to get. If you see yellow numbers next to this blue light bulb, that indicates the plane you are currently researching. You will start in rank 1. Now let's say you have a fat wallet and you want to support Gaijin, and you decide to buy a premium plane from, let's say, rank 3. Premium aircraft can research one rank above their own rank and anything below. Regular planes are good for researching their own rank, one above and one below. You can research others with that plane too, but it will be painfully slow. Also, please do not get jets even if you can until you reach some jets, fly them and get used to all the controls and battle dynamics. If you get them as a noob, you'll be just food for other players, weakening your team and not having fun. What I do is find a fun plane I enjoy and use that to research the 3 ranks it's best for. Like I use the B239 to research my whole first, second and third ranks because it's so fun to fly. Now once you unlock a plane and buy it, crew it, each plane will have its own upgrades that you have to complete to spade it, which means to have it at the 100% working order. On the fighters, you will usually start with performance upgrades, then guns, then whatever else it has. Some planes may feel like trash at first, but when you spade them, they are awesome. Except Sakin in Israeli, that's trash all the time, hate that plane. And try not to focus on getting the next plane, which is called grind. Have fun in the game, and sooner or later it will happen. People often get too focused on the grind, and they will end up hating the game. I play for fun, and the grind happens by itself in the background. Also, if you right click on the box, you have options now to change the vehicle in a lineup here, pick up secondary weapons if you have any, check on modifications and upgrades, customize the look with stickers and such. Some planes will have a different camo. And test flight. I highly recommend that you practice each new vehicle and new weapon in a test flight. It's very useful. And last thing, obviously, check your crew status. At the bottom you have presets, so you can create lineups of aircraft for a variety of things. I often do it by battle rating. In a squad, you can invite your in-game friends, up to 4 people, and do matches together, which is helpful and fun. This will indicate when you get an invite. This is your friends list. White means they are in a match at the moment. Green means they are in a game. And red means they're offline. If you hover over them, you'll have some options like sending a message or invite them to your squad, and so on. Next, if that glows gold, someone sends you a message. And lastly, you have messages from the actual game, like info about your battles. Sweet mother of gaming, that was long. Hope this helps. Come back to this video whenever you need to reference it. It should have chapters if you need specific info. Send this to whoever you know that's just starting this game, so they don't feel as lost as I was on the first day. Subscribe for other tips and tricks to aerial combat. Check out the merch if you're interested in supporting the channel. Have an awesome warthunder day. Play for fun, and peace on earth.